Hello, welcome to Blow Harvest 2. We're in Leeds again and we're going to look at Leeds City Central Station. Just a few hundred yards from Whitehall Road and the existing Leeds City Station. Leeds Central Station once stood for more than a century. Trains to and from the station mainly travel to and from the south and the west of the city, and the station closed in 1967 when rail operators consolidated all city centre services into Leeds City Station, but clues can be seen as to its past, and here we are to see if we can find some. The main relic of the original structure is the Central Station wagon hoist, as you can see here. The steam-powered wagon hoist raised and lowered wagons into the station's goods warehouse. Astonishingly, this was still in use as recent as in the 1950s. And it now sits in the centre of Wellington Place here, the office park, just buildings all around it. There was another one, there was actually two here, but the other one got knocked down by accident. Now this is a Grade 2 listed building, so this is not going anywhere, thankfully. You've got a blue plaque on there, so we'll go have a look at that and we'll read that. Central Station wagon hoist. The steam-powered railway wagon hoist was one of a pair that stood on each side of the viaduct leading to the station goods warehouse. They raised and lowered wagons between the viaduct and the goods yard below. Built for the Lancashire, Yorkshire and London and North West railways in the 1850s, the hoist remained in use until the 1950s. It is nice to have a remnant of the railway age in the centre of all this business development. And it's a shame there's not more buildings like this. It's a shame the other one got pulled down. As I say, this is a Grade 2 listed building and nothing can actually be done to it, but I'd like to see it be looked after, being tidied up, and hopefully if any damage does occur to it, it will be replaced. And as I was flying the drone around it, there was a lot of people there, a lot of people working in the buildings, walking past it, taking no notice of it. And it is a lovely little area. You have tables and seats all around it, just by the side of the canal as well. And I can remember walking down this area of Leeds just to go to the Jolly Giant toy shop. And at that time, this area was totally different. I can vaguely remember that building though. Obviously, I was more concentrating on going to the Jolly Giant and seeing what toys they had. But it's only recently I've started taking notice of buildings like this, of our history, and it's why I do these videos. These past few months have blown me away on what I have researched, found out about, and I want to do more of these. If you know of anywhere that is interesting historically, it's got buildings like this, it's got old train lines, old stations, not necessarily to do with railways, but anything at all, please leave in the comments or get in touch and I will look into it and maybe do a video. So we're walking up on now where the line would have been, through the buildings and up to where Leeds Central Station actually it was. Leeds Central Railway Station was a terminus railway station in Leeds, West Yorkshire, England. It was opened in 1854 as a joint station between the London and North Western Railway, the Lancashire and Yorkshire Railway, the Great Northern Railway and the North Eastern Railway. It replaced the cramped LNW terminus at Wellington Street, which had opened in 1848 with the line to Dewsbury. It closed in 1967 when its services were moved to Leeds City to consolidate all of Leeds train services into one station. The station was not architecturally distinguished and was built above street level. After closure, part of the station site became a Royal Mail sorting office, later partially redeveloped as a West Point residential development. The remaining half of the former sorting office site was to have been used for Lamia, a 170-metre high skyscraper, but eventually became the site of the Central Square office development. The goods lift was seen and the viaduct that approached the station remain existent. What you can see here is one of the last bits remaining of the station itself. It is the gangway from the hotel over to the station. Here is probably be the entrance up to the gangway. and you can see the stone has been cut, and in your mind's eye you can probably see what had been there. Again, people milling around, walking past, not knowing what it is. And obviously the hotel is the original architecture, and it is beautiful, and it's now apartments and restaurants. We'll take a walk round and we'll have a look at it. The last train left from Leeds Central on 29th of April 1967. This was a Saturday as there was no Sunday service. The station closed on the 1st of May 1967. The last train was an early evening service to Harrogate filled with the usual Birmingham RCNW DMU. Detonators were placed on the track by railway staff, which exploded as the train rolled away from the platform and passed the signal box for its final departure. To the east of the former Central Station, the Great Northern Railway Hotel was constructed in 1869, providing accommodation to railway passengers. This became the Wellesley Hotel before its recent conversion to residential units and change of name to City Central. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed that look of another disused station in Leeds. If there's anything else you want me to look at, please let me know. I'm all too interested in finding out new places. So thank you for watching, I really do appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video.